Right, shalom, 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 Shabbat, shalom, Shabbat, shalom, Shabbat, shalom. So once again, you're now under the sons of the true disciples of Christ, and this is Yahweh's work. Elah, Muhammad, are you Israelite or Muslim? It's hard to tell by your name, but nevertheless, it's good to see you here on this holy Shabbat. So I'm saying shalom, shalom to all the believing Israelites under the sounds of our voice, and all of you that have not come in to the fold yet. You're on the outside looking in. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for to come in? That's actually not the subject matter discussion tonight about Hispanics and not Israelites. We stand in the spirit here, Muhammad. So if you're coming for a debate, you're on the wrong forum. We're not really interested in polemics or debating who is what over here. That's old. We've already dealt with that. So once again, we say shalom to all the believing Israelites, because a lot of you that refer to yourselves as Israelites, you're not going to make it in. Nonsense like that. And from your picture, it looks like you're a Hamite. Your characteristics, you look more like Ham from your facial features. I could be wrong, but General Yashabin, you have anything? Daryl, you have anything before we go into this lesson? So tonight, as usual, we have a very powerful message through the Spirit. We're talking about godless, non-spiritual debtors and how believers have volunteered into their own bondage, which is slavery. Very interesting yet controversial topic. So do go ahead and give a thumbs up and tune in. And by the way, for those that are unaware, there will be a webinar tomorrow. If you have not registered for my webinar, go ahead and register for the webinar tomorrow before it's too late. Don't wait until the last hour to register. Go ahead and do it now. So once again, tonight, Shabbat Bible study is the godless, non-spiritual debtors and how believers have volunteered into their own bondage, which is slavery. As you come in the room, go ahead and kindly give a thumbs up. So, General Yashbin, you got anything? Where's Tourist Bay, man? I got a bone to pick with. Tourist Bay, you got to get off of that more science stuff, man. He sent me a message, very disturbing today, about the planets. Let's see what he sent me, man. This is what about Moors are not really spiritual, man. Moors are not really spiritual.
I was going to say Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, family. Just got finished completing the Feast of Tabernacles, or Feast of Booths, or Feast of Shelters, depending on which transliteration or translation of the so-called Bible that you have. Like Khan said, all you guys that are not part of the fold, you're outside looking in. What are you waiting for? Every time you come here, you get the unadulterated truth and its proper understanding. We never tell you to take our word for it. We always tell you to read it for yourself. Make the choice of your own free will as you see fit according to these scriptures. And if you're in the right place, you're going to make the right decision. You belong here. That's all I got.
Daryl, you have anything?
Khan, Shabbat Shalom, Tazadaq, and everybody on the video. I hope everyone enjoyed their Feast of Booths. And no more than just stay tuned and get this edification that the Kahan is getting ready to put out.
What about you, Benai? I just want to. I see Taurus Ephraim is on. I just want to address something. That he sent me earlier today. But Benai, you have anything?
Khan, yeah, I was just gonna wait for you to bring out the message, but Shabbat Shalom. Take every Shabbat to really focus in on Scripture, gain a connection with the Most High, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, and take this really seriously because we always don't know how much time we have left, and there needs to be a return to the laws, statutes, and commandments for all this to be resolved in this wicked society. So Shabbat Shalom, and stay tuned for the lesson being brought forward today.
I want to start this by responding to something that Ephraim sent me earlier today, quite disturbing to me. You know, more science. Let me tell you something, man. Nowhere in the Bible can you identify us as being Moors. Nowhere. Let me say that. Moors has no connection to Israel unless they married into the faith. And that's by way of Ruth. And once they married into the faith, they become Israelites. Now, I'm not talking about names. We're talking about nationality right here. So you cannot mix the truth with science, right? The Most High is not dealing with science, right? The Most High is dealing with truth, pure, unadulterated truths. Not science, not philosophies, not anything. And because of this nonsense, a lot of you are going to get caught up without your nation. The scriptures say, how can they know except they have a teacher? Now, see, the problem is a lot of these teachers out here teaching lies, right? You fall in all these philosophies and it's getting you caught up. So someone get that. Romans 10 and 14. Someone get Romans 10 and 14 to 15. Because a lot of you are gonna, get caught up without your nations, caught up into these philosophies, should I say. Now, Ephraim sent me a message this morning. It says Edom has approximately 1 billion satellites in outer space. Now, this is more science garbage, man. Not that he don't have these in space, but I don't know how you would actually know how many he has up there. I don't think he would expose that to anyone. And he said these will be fireballs coming down upon cities in the future. Now that's clear folly. You can't find that anywhere in the scriptures. So what he's misconstruing is a destruction of the Almighty that's going to be coming down from the sky, thermonuclear destruction. I challenge you, Ephraim, to show me anywhere in the Bible where it says satellites are going to be fireballs falling down from the sky. That's not in the Bible, man. That's not biblical. What the Bible's talking about is thermonuclear destruction, man. It's not talking about no fireballs from Esau. So basically what you're saying, according to your understanding, this is what scripture said, don't follow your own understanding. You're basically saying Esau is the Most High. Because basically you're telling us Esau is going to bring the destruction, man. And these so-called fireballs. Show me that in the scriptures. See, the scriptures say to prove all things, so you got to support that with the Bible and be quiet, man. So someone give me that precept in Romans, man.
God, this is the book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 14. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed?
Okay, so you can't believe in the Most High if you're saying stuff like this. Because if you believe in the Most High as his son, you're only going to say what is written, right? You might think you believe, man, but go ahead, read on.
And how shall they believe in him whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher?
Okay, so you got to have a teacher. You got to have a teacher. And that teacher has to be written in the truth. The roar has to be on that teacher. You can't just have, see, a lot of these people, they say things that's fascinating and they sound convincing until the real truth comes. See, when the truth comes, all false things must disappear. Nothing can stand against the truth because it in fact is the truth. And the truth needs no apology. Read that last verse again, Daryl. It says what?
And how shall they hear without a preacher?
So you got to be taught unless you have a teacher, a preacher. How can you hear unless you have someone to teach you appropriately? See, a lot of people, they think they understand the Bible. Someone give me the book of Proverbs 3 verse 5. You're not supposed to follow your own understanding, man. You're supposed to trust in the Most High with all thy heart and soul. And so this wasn't even my topic, but I have to address this text message. When someone's going off, man, they have to get edified, man. It's just in my spirit to edify. Now, you can like that, understand it, believe it or not, but this is why I'm here. Someone get Proverbs 3 and 5. Someone get me Malachi 2 verse 7. You have to be taught, man.
I'll get Malachi.
Just pick up the Bible, man, and go around and just utter things out because it sounds good. Oh, wow, that's so fascinating. Then you got people going off listening to that. See, the Bible tells us how it has to be read, man. In the book of Proverbs 28 verse 10. Precept upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. So if you think you have a comprehension of something in the Bible, and then if it contradicts another scripture, your understanding is off. Because the Bible's not contradicting. What's contradicting is your understanding. You do ever not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of Yahweh Yahweh Shah. So someone get that precept, man. Proverbs 3 verse 5.
Quran, the book of Proverbs, Talahan, chapter 3 verse 5. Trust in Yahweh.
No, trust in more science. You sure they don't say trust in more science, General Yashabin?
Quran, trust in Yahweh.
No, trust in Ephraim. Trust in a fireball is going to come from the sky. You sure that's not saying that, General Yashabin?
Trust in Yahweh.
Okay, read on.
With all thine heart.
So that means your mind. See, the heart that they're talking about here is a core of your thinking. With all thy mind, read on.
And leave not unto thine own understanding.
So don't follow your own understanding. So we already read, how can they know except they have a preacher, a teacher? So you can't follow your own understanding. So who should we follow then? You follow the Qur'ans that's been set up by the Most High, not someone that's been to theologian school, that's given some degree of what Esau knows. Esau doesn't even give him this everything. He gives him a degree. You only have a degree of knowledge. You have a BS degree, and that's about what it is, General Yashabin. BS. Some of their BSs are called PhDs. Some of them are called MBAs. Some of them are called BAs. But it's all BS because they're only giving you a degree of knowledge. We give you right knowledge for real because this is rooted through the Ruach HaKodesh. Everything's spiritual out here, man. Guys, someone get that Malachi 2 and 7.
Come on. It's the book of Malachi, chapter 2, verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
Okay, so the scriptures say the priest's lips, the Kohan's lips, is supposed to keep knowledge. What is knowledge? That's this word, man. Knowledge is this word. What is knowledge? Knowledge is the fear of the Most High. Does not the scripture say? The fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge, but fools hate to understand.
1 verse 7.
Proverbs 1 and 7.
Come on.
Fools hate to understand. Okay, finish that out. The priest's lips.
Come on. Book of Malachi, chapter 2, verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
No, more science to keep knowledge. Oh, wow, that's you see, brother, the satellite is lining up with The Most High told us to stay away from that stuff, man. The Most High told us to stay away from astrology, man. See, brother, this crystal. The only Israelites you ever find dealing with crystals is the high priest. And those are crystals on his breastplate that's representing the 12 tribes. Otherwise, we don't deal with that stuff, man. Those spirits are off. And too many of our people, you're nothing but witches. You're caught up into that nonsense, man. That's not spiritual, man. You're invoking some other spirit. And that spirit is off, man. That's not the spirit of the Most High and his son, man. Go ahead, read. King, read.
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth.
And they shall seek the on my own understanding. I'm going to go over here and listen to more science. Sounds good, man. I'll put a crown on. It's going to reflect the sun. All of that, man. That's pseudo-science, man. That's pseudo-science. It sounds good until someone of true understanding comes along. Book of John 8:32 and says, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Not set you free, make you free. Tazadaq say you should know the truth, and the truth shall make you mad. This is why they stay mad with me, man. Why? Because I speak the truth. And you can't handle the truth. Esau told you that. You can't handle the truth. It's going to knock you on your mule. It's going to knock you on your backside. So something else the good brother put here. Now, he said fireballs will come down. Remember in the scriptures it says Yahweh will destroy heaven and earth and make a new see, this right here. This is a lack of understanding, brother. And this is what the Moors are teaching you. Someone give me the book of Ecclesiastes 1:4. The earth is going to never be destroyed. You do err on not knowing the scriptures, nor the power of the Most High, brother. The earth that is talking about being destroyed is Esau's rulership. That's not talking about the physical planet. See, you're thinking of things carnally, man. You're carnal. Your mind is carnal. But we're dealing with people's spirits right here. This is spirit. Someone give me the book of Proverbs 1:4. Then someone give me the book of Yeshaya, the 34th chapter. We're going to prove all things, man. Shut this nonsense down.
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1:4. One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever.
The earth abideth forever. You sure that didn't say that the earth is going to be destroyed, General Yashibin?
The earth abideth forever.
Yeah. Go ahead and clap for T-Dog. That earth abideth forever. So that understanding is off. Because that cuts the scriptures. You understand what I'm saying? That's contradicting the scriptures. So whose world is going to be destroyed? The earth is never going to be destroyed. We just read it right there. And that's one thing the Most High damn sure can't do is break his own promise. So it says the earth abideth forever. From there, let's go to this is not even my subject matter. I'm just addressing these text messages right here, man. Real priests got the Bible now, man. And we're going to show you how to interpret it and read it through the Ruach HaKodesh, this set-apart spirit. It's called set apart for a reason. Because everyone can't handle it. So it's set apart. Book of Proverbs, Isaiah, Yeshaya, chapter 34. Now, let's see whose earth's going to be destroyed. Whose heaven's going to be destroyed. Is it the whole world? See, this is the problem, man. People don't understand etymology, man. That's just like reading John 3:16 and say the Most High loved the entire planet. That's not what that's saying, man. The word world has multiple meanings.
Come. Book of Yeshaya, Isaiah chapter 34. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all that come forth of it.
Mm-hmm.
For the indignation.
The indignation that word indignation means righteous anger. This is righteous anger of the Most High. That means his anger is justified. It's righteous anger. You see how Eve get angry? You know, you trying to scold her. She get mad. She can't even justify it. You go and take another wife. Eve getting mad. She going through your stuff. That's wickedness. That's not righteous anger. Most High's anger is righteous because when someone does wickedly, he righteously punished them and he's angry. It says he's angry with the wicked every day. Read on.
Upon all the nations.
Upon all the nations. What does the word nation mean? The word nation means heathen. That means all of these other nations. It didn't say nothing about Israel. It's talking about the nations, the heathens. Read on.
And his fury upon all their armies.
And upon all these armies. This is the Most High's fury. Ain't no damn Esau's satellite. The scriptures are very clear, man. Esau's satellite's going to be liquidated by the Most High, man. Well, how you think Hamashiach's coming back? So, matter of fact, someone give me the book of Revelation 19:11. We're going to get some understanding. You take it back to these Moorish clowns, man. I'm going to shut that nonsense down forever, man. We're in the spirit now, man. Someone get Revelation 19:11. Go ahead and keep reading on General Yashabi.
Go on.
I know this Bible, man, like I know the back of my hand, man. So when someone comes with me with folly, I'm going to shut it down, man. In a hurry. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. I don't just do this. This ain't no pastime for me. I live this. So if you come, you got to come correct. Don't come to me with no damn comic book nonsense. Talking about satellites falling from the sky. That's not in the Bible, man. That's something you made up from some damn Moorish comic book.
He hath utterly destroyed them.
Yeah, so the Most High is going to destroy these nations. You Moorish, you're going to be liquidated by the weapons of the Most High also because you worship a damn stone called Allah. Allah is not no name, man. The word Allah means power. That's not the Most High's name. That shows that you guys really don't understand linguistics like you claim you do. Death and destruction to you just as well, man. Go and worship the damn stars of that black stone. Walk around the Kaaba and worship a stone. And if you knew anything about real Islam, they tell you that the black stone was previously white, but it fell from heaven, and so people touched it, it became black. So what they're saying is black is synonymous to sin. But you damn Negroes you don't comprehend a damn thing. You want to call yourself Moors and think that change. You ain't nothing but a damn Negro, man. You ain't nothing but a Negro. With a slick talking, like your tongue is slick like oil, but you ain't no different than the other Negroes. You just quoting some pseudo-science that ain't changing nothing for you. That ain't changing nothing for you because you're not walking in the spirit. Read what you got, King.
He hath delivered them to the slaughter.
So these nations are going to be they're saying the Most High is doing this thing. He's sending Hamashiach to do this. Ain't no Esau is doing this, man. Esau's kingdom is going to be liquidated. Where's this guy getting this understanding from, man? We corrected him before. Now he's coming with some more pseudo-science. No scriptures. And he got one scripture. I'm going to take that off because they don't know what the hell he's talking about, man. The scripture he gave is talking about when the Most High sending angels and Yahweh Shah to bring about this destruction.
Their slain also shall be cast out.
Okay, their slain is going to be cast out. Let's see whose slain this is going to be. How's it going to be Esau? What the hell Esau is going to drop satellites on himself? That's not biblical, man. Read what you got, King.
And their stink shall come up out of their carcasses.
So dead bodies going to be laying all over the earth's surface, man.
And the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
With their blood. Well, let's see whose blood it's talking about. It's talking about their stinking Caucasus Mountains blood. It's talking about their blood. This is the judgment, man, for what they've done to the nation of Yasha-Allah.
And
there's going to be something in the skies, but it's going to be those ships. It's going to be those ships occupied by angels and the righteous, man. 144,000 purified ones. That's going to bring about a death and destruction to all wicked people on this earth, man. You're going to be liquidated by the weapons of the Most High. I'm not even on a subject, man, but I have to address this, man. Go ahead, read what you got, man.
And all the hosts of heaven
Okay, all the hosts of heaven. Stop for a second. Let's get some understanding. Now check this out, Terrence. Is the Most High going to destroy his own heaven? Does it make any damn sense? It's telling you right here, this is Bible. This is not coming from no Studio Morse comic book. You may as well go and damn read something by damn, what's that damn dude that made this damn Marvel Comics, man? The one that just recently died a few years back.
Stan Lee, yeah.
Yeah, Stan Lee. Go and read some damn Stan Lee garbage or something, man. That's what you read on this Morse garbage, man. Come up with something like that. See, this is what happened when you try to mix the truth with falsehood. You can't do it. You can't do it. So that host of heaven, go ahead, read on.
Shall be dissolved.
It's going to be dissolved. So this heaven right here is not carnal like he's thinking about. This is talking about rulership. This is talking about Esau's rulership. Because right now, this is Esau's heaven. But as you can see, it's falling. This is why you see so many on the corner with buckets and all of that begging for money now. That's an indication that his society is coming to an end. And they know it. Their higher echelon know it, but you Negroes don't know. Don't know Esau is going to drop satellites, man. Give me a damn break, man. Give me a break. You need to pray for a better understanding, man. That more science stuff is going to have to stop, man. That's going to get you caught up without your nation. The Bible don't say nothing about no Moors. You can't show me one place in there, man, that's talking about Moors. Not one. So let's stop it, man. What you're doing is you paving yourself a direct path to Hades. You can't mix this, man, with the truth. The truth is unadulterated. Go ahead, King.
And the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
And the heavens shall be rolled together like it. Now, is this talking about the Most High's heavens? La'ah. You don't ever not know in the scriptures. Read on.
And all their hosts shall fall down.
The host is like their armies. So is the Most High going to destroy his own angels, Terrence? La'ah. La'ah. See, that's a misunderstanding in the scriptures right there. Read on.
As the leaf falleth from off of the vine.
That's talking about these nations. We already read what it's talking about, but it's primarily talking about one particular. Someone get Benign, do you have your Xander Van Bible's dictionary?
Yeah, I can grab
It's
it.
it's a word coming up that I want people to be able to see. Where's my Xander Van's Bible dictionary? Because that word Edumia is going to come up. I'm going to show you how they played around in the King James Bible. The word Edumia is a Greek word for Esau, so that you can understand. Go ahead, read.
And as the falling fig from the fig tree, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
So the Most High said his sword is going to be bathed in heaven. In heaven, not his heaven, man. You do ever not know in the scriptures. Okay, let's see. Let's see who's heaven. Read on.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
It shall come down upon Esau. Idumea. Go and look it up right now. Idumea is a Greek word for Esau. Idumea. See, they threw the Greek in there because they know the Negro won't read. He think that's something else, man. He probably think it's a misspelled word. Let me get my Xander Bible dictionary, man.
Con, I got it right here.
Going to be resolved.
Con, I got it right here. You want the definition?
Yeah, but I want them to see it on the screen because the Negro's not going to believe it. Even if he see it, it's going to take him about 10 years to believe that it was true. Okay, read it. Read it up.
Con, this is the word from the Zandervan Bible Dictionary. Idumea, pertaining to Edom, the name used by the Greeks and Romans for the country of Edom. Mark 3 and 8. See also Edom.
See, these cats, they think I just studied the law. They don't realize I'm a historian, man. How long I've been studying history, man. The Most High is not going to put some man up that you could just come and shut down. I got a Xander Van Bible dictionary right here. Compact Bible dictionary. Because the Negro needs to see it. And he's still not going to believe it because we're melanated. All right, so what you got there? Brother, read that again.
Zandervan Bible Dictionary, Idumea, pertaining to Edom,
Mm-hmm.
the name used by Greeks and Romans for the country of Edom.
See that? See, they try and throw Idumea in the King James Bible because they know you guys won't read, man. So it means Esau. That's whose heaven's gonna be dissolved. Thought I had that highlighted in here, man. Because the Negro, he needs to see it, and he still won't believe it. It'll take him about 10 years to believe it after a jet set show it to him. But Esau, yeah, excuse me, Mr. Esau. Can you tell me who's heaven? I was watching Tazadaq. He said your heaven gonna be destroyed. Get out of here, Negro. I'm telling you, man. I told you, Terrence, the Negro's a strange creature, man.
I don't know if they can see this or not.
That Negro's a strange creature.
Can you see that?
Yeah. If you stop moving it, it'll stay there, brother. It's coming in. Yeah, it's a little blurry, but I thought I had it highlighted in mine. Hold on, let me get my Malcolm X glasses, man. If I put on my Malcolm X glasses, man, you wouldn't think I'm Detroit right up in this piece, man. I'm doing these headphones are blocking me, man. Let me get my Malcolm X glasses, man. A small print in here. All right. Idumea. Abar. Idolatry. Idumea. Let me highlight this for you. Because the Negro, he's not going to believe it. We tell him, man. You already know, dear. Don't believe it. They said that Negro lied. That's why he made the screen below. That's what the Negro's saying right now. That's what he's saying, man.
Yeah, this ain't a laughing matter.
But I'm telling you, man, sometimes you got to laugh because the Negro's a strange creature, man. He's a strange. I just highlighted it in green. Get some adjust. Can you see that? Can you read that? The green print. No?
No, it's too small.
Yeah,
You should be able to see it now. Hold on. Let me go to my camera, man. You can see it now. What about now, Daryl?
It's really small. You'd have to get it really up there on the camera like I was trying to do.
Yeah, scoot down a little bit.
Let me see if I can do mine.
There it is. And if you just go straight forward from there, yeah, I can see that. Yep, Idumea, pertaining to Edom, Greek and Roman name for Edom. Mark 3 and 8, 34, 5 and 6. See Edom. There it is.
Mm-hmm. So now we see Zanderban Bible Dictionary, Edom is Esau. So that's whose heaven's going to be destroyed. Now, from there, let's go to Revelations 19:11. Let's prove it. Scripture say to prove all things. We're going to prove it. We're not just going to throw. And one of the verses that Ephraim gave, that's talking about the Most High bringing sending Hamashiach, bringing the destruction. It's not talking about no Esau satellites. That's just something he made up, man. It's some more dude made up, man. Now you can't. There's nothing in the Bible that supports that, man. Okay, so we'll get Revelation 19:11. Let's bring this truth up.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
That's Hamashiach, Yahweh Shah, a so-called black man with white woolly hair. He's called Faithful and True. You know, they ain't talking no damn Esau satellites. You know.
And in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
So he's coming back to make the war. Ain't no Esau satellites. Hamashiach's bringing this destruction. Read on.
Verse 12, his eyes were as flame of fire.
So we know it's talking about Hamashiach. That's the same description given in the book of Revelations 1 and 14. And again in the book of Daniels. Go ahead, read.
And on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew, but he himself. And he was clothed.
Go ahead, read.
And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood.
Okay, stop. Now, why is Christ in a garment that looked like it was dipped in blood? Because he's bringing about a destruction. He's coming back to kill. He ain't coming for no damn peace. He's bringing destruction, man. That's why he's got a sword and he has on a bloody garment. Because he's coming back killing people. Ain't no damn Esau is doing this, man. Esau is going to be liquidated by the weapons of Mashiach, man. Your understanding is way off. Then, go ahead, finish that out. Someone give me the book of 2 Peter 3 and 10. This is the verse that he try and use to support it. This shows you that some people ain't got no business with the Bible in their hand, man. Now, no matter how holy you think you're off, man, brother, your understanding is way off. It's way off. It's way off. You need to relearn everything again.
And his name is called the Word of Yahweh.
See that? It's talking about Hamashiach Yahweh. I ain't talking about Esau. Someone give me 2 Peter 3 verse 10. This is what he's trying to use to support that foolishness, man. Twisting the scriptures, man. You cut your own self, man. That's a cold cut, man. That's why I'm coming like this, man. What you want, a hero or a hoagie? I got you. Either way, man. You bring foolishness, it's going to get cut.
It's the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 10. But the day of Yahweh Shah will come as a thief in the night.
So it's telling you who's bringing its destruction. But the day of Yahweh Shai, of Yahusha, shall come when you're least expected. You're going to be in the Moorish damn temple practicing that garbage, and you're going to come and kill your behind. You're going to be out there with them damn Moors practicing science, and you're going to return and kill you for this nonsense, this folly you keep putting out in his name. Don't put the Most High and his son's name on that garbage, man. That's pseudo-science. Stop getting people locked up. All they do is get people locked up anyways, man. Go ahead, read, Ken. I don't give a damn if they don't like that. None of them spiritually come up against me, man. How you gonna come up against me? You escalate the woman to God, man. You guys, you are some weak men. You can tell the woman is God. The woman can have more than one husband. That's a joke, man. Matriarchy. You can miss me with that madness, man. That's why your women are so evil, man. They just like daughters of adultery. Go ahead, read, King.
In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall meet with fervent heat.
See, this is talking about the elements. Fervent heat is talking about thermonuclear destruction. He talking about satellites. Satellites will fall from the sky like balls of... Man, you making up something, man. Go and read some more of that Stan Lee garbage. Go ahead, King.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
You see that? Now, we're already... Yeah, it's going to be for stubble. It's going to be for stubble because the earth is wicked. But not the entire planet is going to be burned up. Let's get the book of Zechariah. Book of Zechariah. I think it's, I'll tell you in a second, man, which verse I want. Let's get some more of these weapons. Thermonuclear destruction. Zechariah 14, verse 12. Let's get some more of these weapons of the Most High. This is how you read the Bible. Precept upon precept. Precept upon precept, line upon line. It's not given to no more to read the Bible like this, man.
Come, this is the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 12. And this shall be the plague.
This shall be the plague. Read on.
Wherewith the Most High will smite.
Who's going to do this? Is Esau going to do this?
The Most High.
The Most High. Read on.
Will smite all the people.
The word smite means destroy. Okay, read on.
All the people that have fought.
That's all these nations. Comes to hit you something, man. At one time or another, all of these nations had us in captivity. Every single one of them. This is why they hate us, man. They hate us. The primary reason they hate us is because they don't want an Israelite man with their woman. That's why Esau hates Jacob so much, man. He don't want Jacob to take his woman. He already know his woman want Jacob. Everyone want Jacob, man. All these women want Jacob. And these nations fear that, man. They fear that thing.
All the people that have fought against Jerusalem, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Now that's talking about thermonuclear destruction. What that's saying is before the Earth's gravitational pull have a chance to pull your body to the earth, your flesh is going to melt away while you're on your feet.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Imagine that. You don't even gotta imagine that. Just think about that. You know how being evaporated by immense heat.
Yep. You don't even. You just disappear.
Oh, did he want me to continue?
Yeah, pardon me for that, man. My system rebooted. At all times, they do a bias update. It's updating, so I had to come to my phone, man.
A BIOS update? What the?
Yeah. I mean, it was doing a restart, but now it's wanting me to update the bias, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. It's like the firmware.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just logged in on the phone, man. So did you finish that out?
I'll go back to the last statement. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
That's obvious that's explaining thermonuclear destruction, man. Before the Earth's gravitational pull have the opportunity to pull you to the Earth floor, your eyes melting in your head and your flesh burning from your bones, that's thermonuclear destruction. That's what that's explaining.
And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Did you want to continue on?
And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. It's talking about that destruction, man. We got some guests. All right. Let's talk about that nuclear destruction, man. That's what it's talking about. Now, I mean, this whole thing got me off a topic, man. Just responding to these text messages, man.
Khan, and if I might add, Ephraim, you are listening. This is really righteous rebuke and correction, and it seems like you're trying to avoid it by changing the subject and putting other things in a way. Just receive the message in its entirety before being, like more defensive and putting things in a way, because you're putting your foot in your mouth.
Yeah, that that nonsense, man. There's no way he could justify any of that with scriptures. None, man. That's something made up. Pseudo-science. That's all that is, man.
Con.
That doesn't work. See, that sounds nice to someone that don't understand scriptures, man. And I noticed that about the brother when he was out there. He kept using that I was like, yo, man, that's pseudo-science, man. That's not scriptural.
Con.
You can't. The Bible tells you not to add to the word of the Most High, take away, man. That brother can't let that Moorish nonsense go, man.
Yeah, because you're making inferences and trying to make a prediction based on what's written and how it's going to apply to modern day. That's where it's going off. Just stick what's in the scriptures and wait and observe. You can't just. It has to be given to you. You can't just. It's just conjecture. You're making. Yeah, it's an imagination. It's not real. You're mixing a lie with the truth.
Come on. Can't lean on your own understanding. All the truth is in the book. That's what we need. And once
But none of that, you get none of that's in the Bible, man.
right.
There ain't nothing in the Bible about no satellites. Esau got 1 million satellites in outer space. That's gonna be fireballs in the earth. Where's that in the Bible, man? Give me one scripture showing that, man.
You giving too much power to Esau if you think about that.
Right.
So Most High is playing. Most High is gonna bring down fire and destruction.
Yeah, we don't write it, and every precept is saying that Hamashiach's gonna bring this, man. But he said Esau is gonna do it.
How was sure.
And even though you may not have used the word Esau, you're labeling his creations.
Listen, man, he used Esau. He said that. Look, I read this man's text verbatim. He said Esau has over 1 million satellites in outer space. So when the hell you think's doing it?
Oh, so now he's lying.
Yeah, he's lying.
Trying to be defensive. You over there lying, putting your foot in your mouth again. Brother, just stop putting stuff in the chat. And
Those are his words verbatim, man.
Come on. Yeah, just listen to the message and receive the love in its entirety. Otherwise, you're never going to get what's being brought forth. You're going to continue.
He's not going to get it anyways, man. This is about the 3rd or 4th time we talked to this guy, man. His spirit keeps blocking it. I mean, he thinks he's in the right spirit, but he's not, man. You cannot mix that Moorish stuff with the truth. It's just not there, man. It's not there. The only way you can relate the Moors to the whole Israelite thing is just saying that you're the same skin color. That's it, man. None of that Moorish science is a religion, man, and it's science. We don't deal with religion. Those Moors follow a religion of Islam, and they'll mix science in with it. And they call on Allah. So now the group he with, just because they trying to use the name of the Most High or something and mix that Moorish stuff in with it, he think he's all right. Nah, man. Either you're all right or you're not right at all. And I'm not gonna take away from the truth because I don't want to hurt someone's feelings, man. If I offended you, I meant to. If you think you could come with something that goes against anything I'm saying, then bring forth it with scriptures. I don't want to hear your emotions and opinions. Don't tell me something you heard someone else repeat. Show me in the scriptures.
Come.
It looks like he's bringing up Obadiah.
Obadiah's talking about Esau, man.
Right.
That's talking about. See, he don't understand the Bible, man. He thinks he do.
Right. I'm gonna read what he's references. This is a book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 4. Though thou
exalt, don't understand the Bible, man. It's clear. It becomes more evident. Go ahead, King.
Come on. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh.
See that? See, look. See, he do ever. See, you know what he think that means? He think that means that those satellites that Esau has in outer space are going to fall on people.
Right.
When he said, I bring you down, that's talking about the Most High is going to destroy Esau.
Come on.
His kingdom, like we just read. See, that's how you know when someone's spirit's off. Even though we just read that in Isaiah, the 34th chapter, he still don't get it because it's not given to him, man. It's not given to you to understand this, brother. No matter how much you think you're serving the Most High, I'm here to tell you that you're not. You're not, man. That understanding you giving is way off, man. Way off.
Come on. It's not really in reference to satellites or nothing per se. It's about the entire destruction of Esau.
But he got space stations and everything in outer space, man. The Most High said, I will bring you down. I mean, we could find that again, man. In the book of Malachi, man. Someone get the book of Malachi, man. Read verse 2. Most High said they will build, the Esau say, they will destroy, but we're going to build it back up. That's what Esau is saying. He bucking up against the Most High, man. True spirits of people always come out, man.
Did you want to start at verse 1?
Verse 2.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 2, verse 2.
No, chapter 1, verse 2.
Con. Book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 2. I have loved you, saith the Most High.
Who is he talking to? He's talking to Ezra.
Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith the Most High, yet I loved Jacob.
See that?
And I hated Esau.
And he done what to Esau?
And I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste.
So the Most High said he laid his whole mountains and heritage to waste. When the word Bible, when the Bible is using mountain, it's usually referring to a government. Go ahead, read.
And laid his mountains and his heritage to waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished.
So the Esau said, yeah, we was destroyed, but we're going to build it back up.
But we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Most High of hosts, they shall build.
Esau is saying the places that the Most High destroyed, they're going to build back up. Did they do it there? You damn right they did. The World Trade Center was destroyed. What did Esau do? He done went to build back up. He done built back up the Twin Towers.
Thus saith the Most High of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness. And the people against whom the Most High have indignation.
See, that's
forever.
righteous anger. The Most High say he has righteous anger against these people forever. See, that's why they don't like me, man. I tell the truth, man. That's why a lot of people don't like me, man. I cut them with this Bible, man. And they can't come against me, man, because they don't know this Bible like me, because it's not given to them. They think they know, man, but when the real teachers show up, man, that falsehood disappears. That falsehood is better.
It's coming from the stream you are, man.
He just returned my $50 gift that I gave him. He's been his feelings.
Yeah, he's emotional, man. He's an emotional dude. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I gave that out of love. And now you're receiving love and now you're mad. It's all good.
Yeah, man, but it's just showing his true spirit. It's real good. It's showing his true spirit, man. It's not going to change it. It's still not going to change him being wrong. It's just showing his true spirit, man.
Yeah, that's all. The best thing you can do when you don't understand something is just sit in silence. Just learn.
Yeah. I mean, right now he's behaving just like females behave. Round for round. You know what I mean? Come on, man. If you off, man. That none of that stuff that he's saying can he justify with scriptures. He's giving us scriptures all twisted up, man.
Well, you're making an emotional decision, Ephraim. Just receive the message in its entirety. It has nothing to do with what you think you deserve or what you think you don't deserve.
Someone give me the book of Titus 1 and 13, man. I'm going to show you where this is necessary that we cut his behind like this, man. Titus 1 and 13. I mean, he blatantly, that's a folly, man. Can't let him push a folly like that, man. Now, he said, he didn't say that. Hold on, man.
Con, the book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 13. This witness is true. Wherefore, rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith.
Right. So we got to rebuke this man so he'll be sound in faith. And if it's meant for him to receive it, he'll receive it. Because Christ and none of mine are lost. Right?
Con.
Now, he sent a text message say he got it from NASA, not more science. That's even worse. So he's trying to get an understanding of the Bible from Esau? That's folly, man. I can't make this up, man. It's right here on my phone. I'm not making this up. I'm reading this stuff verbatim. I'm reading this verbatim, man. I didn't even know I was going to speak about it. The Spirit told me, yeah, go ahead and speak on it. My topic is totally different. It was totally different. But I wanted to address this. And more precepts just can't start coming out on this, man. Because that's how the Spirit be moving you, man.
See, Mashiach never spoke anything outside of what was in the so-called Old Testament scriptures. He completely came in its entirety and fulfilled them. That's what we should be emulating. We shouldn't speak or move on conjecture, emotion. It should be based on the word. It should be based on those scriptures in its entirety. So
you got to be really in your emotions if brothers give you money from the heart and you send it back. It's just like these other dudes. He's showing himself to be just like these other dudes, man. Exactly like him.
yeah, he's just on the opposite side of the spectrum.
I'm glad his true spirit is coming out, man. Praise be the Most High, man. Because you gotta be crazy. You think I'm gonna let you send that folly to me and me not say anything? That means I'm leaving you out there and you don't understand it. Now, everything I done said, I took you to the scriptures and showed you where it is. Asked him to do the same. Because everything he done showed you, I done cut. It's been cut with scriptures, which is very, very clear. Keep reading in that book of Obadiah, Benaiah. Cut him some more, man, with that book of Obadiah.
Come on.
Wow. Wow.
It's the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 5. If thieves come to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? Verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All of the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Verse 8. Shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau?
So this is the Most High consistently talking about destroying Esau. Not Esau's spaceships destroying anything. Esau has been already picking on the entire world. It's time for some payback. The Most High is going to give us some payback.
Come on. Verse 9. And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob,
Mm-hmm.
shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
So that the Most High said they're gonna be cut off forever, man. Forever. They're gonna be destroyed forever. Jump down to verse 15, man. They're gonna be destroyed forever.
Come on. Book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 15. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions.
Keep reading. Keep reading.
Come on, come on.
You're gonna
Verse
find
18.
out all of them gonna be destroyed.
Verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble.
Mm-hmm.
And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau.
See that? There's not gonna be none remaining of the house of Esau.
For Yahweh hath spoken it.
The Most High has spoken that day. So that's going to be the fate of Esau right there. There's not going to be none remaining of the house of Esau. Now get Joey out of that. Get Donnie out of that. You can't. That's prophecy. That's prophetic right there.
Yeah,
I
Lex.
don't know, man. I can't believe that, Yashabin. You say you sent that back, man. Wow.
Yeah, he just literally just did it. But Lex Diamonds, you must have missed a part of this message where this is literally about the third or fourth time that the Kahan has dealt with some of those ideologies that that Torres brought forth. So it's not just as simple as that. Even though he's putting in there, you know, F Esau, I apologize. That really doesn't mean anything here because that's not what we're dealing with. We're dealing with the spirit.
But we know he's not for Esau, but at the same time, he's giving power to Esau by saying Esau is going to bring about the destruction. You understand what I'm saying?
Come.
Right.
If Esau's satellite's going to fall from sky and destroy people, then Esau is causing that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right. Same thing they were saying about, you know what, with this whole this demic going on. They
Right.
said Esau caused that. Well, no, it's the Most High's plan at the end of the day.
Right. Mm-hmm. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. What we gonna do, Daryl, man? What we gonna do, man? How we gonna do, Daryl?
God, what Ben and I said, you know, the best thing to do if you don't know is, you know, to sit and listen, keep silent. That's going to be very beneficial going forward with everybody coming into the word, because you don't know. You've been taught wrong. Some of us haven't been taught at all. I ain't never been taught nothing. Everything I did on my own, be it good or bad.
All right,
That's
so
full responsibility.
talking. So my Terrence just sitting back taking it in, man. so yo, man, the original topic, on another note, man, the original topic was supposed to be the godless, non-spiritual debtors and how believers have volunteered into their own bondage, which is slavery. Now, that was my message. That was my message. How we got to that, man, was the vote that wanted this thing to come out, man.
Come.
So now let's deal with this. Let's get the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 1 through 4. This is one of the most misrepresented and misinterpreted scriptures in the entire Bible. The book of Romans 13, verse 1 through 4.
Book of Romans, chapter 13, verses 1 through 4. Let every soul be subject unto the higher powers.
You see that? Go ahead, read on.
For there is no power but of the Supreme Elohim.
Okay, so this is one of the most misinterpreted scriptures, because it tells all of you that consent to volunteer into secular slavery that they must follow Caesar's, that consent to volunteer into that secular slavery, they must follow it. You misinterpret this scripture. A lot of people interpret the scripture as you must obey the de facto, which is Caesar, even if the de facto is wrong. Go ahead, read.
The powers that be are ordained of the Supreme Elohim.
See, they misinterpret that scripture. So they saying, even if this government is wicked, man. So you really think this government is sanctioned by the Most High? How can this government be sanctioned by the Most High? And they go in the Bible and they read Leviticus 20 and 13, and they pass these laws for the eternal lifestyle. How can it be sanctioned by the Most High when Joey is fighting against the Heartbeat Act? It can't be sanctioned by the Most High. Okay, read on.
Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of the Supreme Elohim.
Mm-hmm.
And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. For rulers are not a terror rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power?
Okay, let's stop right here. So the real power is the Most High, right? Let me tell you this, man. All of you in the sounds of my voice. True Israelites and true Christians are not part of Caesar's world. And they must only subject themselves.
Man, there is opposition at every corner. But it's going to come up.
Come on. Really trying to stop this message.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll come back on as soon as he's probably going to switch back to his phone. Yeah, I don't see how they try to misinterpret this scripture, because the culmination of the first three verses is summarized and laid out in verse 4. I'll go ahead and continue till the Kahan gets back. Excuse me. Book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 3. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou then be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same. So what that's clearly saying, oh, it looks like he's back. Kahan, you back? Probably not. We'll go ahead and let verse 4 speak on it. For he is the minister of the Supreme Elohim to thee for good. So the power that's in place is supposed to be for our good, but it's not telling us to submit to it out of fear, just because they currently have the rule. But you'll see that which is in the next line. Only people that have to fear are those that are doing evil of the so-called Caesar's government, or those that are in power administering. Well, that's ordained by the Most High. Book of Romans chapter 13, verse 4, for he is the minister of Supreme Elohim to thee, meaning for you, to you, for good. But if thou, or if you, do that which is evil, clearly it says, be afraid. For he beareth not the sword in vain. Which means he doesn't hold the sword or the ability to bring down punishment on those that do evil for nothing. Then the next line reads, for he is the minister of Supreme Elohim, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that do evil. So those are the only ones that need to be afraid. Well, let's see here. We'll go ahead and pause it right there.
Yeah, I guess I've been talking through my computer mic instead of this Rode the entire while here so far, man. But it should be clear now. And y'all can hear me now, right?
Khan, loud and clear.
Yeah, I was talking to that other mic. Guess the camera got hot and shut down, whatever. So I was talking for a minute here, and no one was hearing me, man. But John 8:32. Did we get that? See, the thing is, ignorance of either man's secular rule of law, which is statutes, codes, acts, and so on and so forth, and ignorance of the Most High's law is no excuse. See, the fact in law is that we're all given a free Yah grace remedy at birth. Right on the foundation identity, right? We're given this remedy right on the foundation of our birth, of our identity, our birthright. We're given freedom. Man is born free. John 8:32. Someone get Romans 13, verse 8.
This is the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Damn, man. So, I don't know, man.
I do know one thing. When something has to make you.
Oh, yeah, he sent it. I see she sent it back to me also, man. The $50. It's all good, man. I won't be sending you anything else. I'm a little different than Yasha Bean, man. Stay that way. You understand? I'm gonna tell you, send it back. Good. I won't be sending you any more damn money. I don't have no remorseful, and I still don't take back anything I say. You understand? I could damn sure guarantee you'll need me before I need you. Understand that? You get in your damn emotions, man. Ain't gonna change nothing, man. That more stuff you following is still BS. That's not of the Most High, man. That's of the devil. That's why you acting like a damn devil right now, because your spirit is off as hell. See, I'm not gonna go easy on you like y'all should be. I'll cut your ass because you needed to hear this a long time ago, man. Stop following that damn Morse garbage. If the Most High was working with you, you wouldn't be in the conditions that you in. Understand that. Understand that. Consider that as judgment. That's why you're struggling, man. When you're moving in the right spirit, then the Most High will bless you. And just like the nation of Israel. Every time Israel was sinning and going off, the Most High will always raise the surrounding nation against them. You understand that? So the reason that your ass is going through the things that you're going through because your damn spirit is off. How about that? Because you following them damn demons. And you got one on you. You think you serving the Most High, but the only thing you're doing is following rituals. You understand? That's what you following. That's what you got on your damn feelings, and you can't receive it like a man. Now you acting more like a damn woman. You know what I mean? How you hurt? You ain't hurting me by sending my money back. Thank you. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you. I dropped that on the new Beamer I'm trying to get. You understand what I'm saying? Shalom, man. Have a nice day. How you like that? I ain't got no emotions. Nothing about this, man. You want to act out? I'll help you act out. You know what I mean? Someone give me the book of Proverbs 25 and 26. I'll show you this kind of spirit we dealing with, man. And you coming around us laughing and all of that the entire while you got malice in your heart. See, the scriptures say a wise man will receive instructions, man, and reproof. But fools hate that thing. You understand what I'm saying? The scriptures are very clear, man. See, this is why you got to try every spirit, man.
Come, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 25, verse 26. A righteous man falls down.
So like it. Someone give me the book of Proverbs 5 and 12 also. Go ahead, read what you got there.
A righteous man falling down before the wicked is a troubled fountain.
Come on. So give me Proverbs 26, 25.
And a corrupt spring.
You got that, Daryl? 26, 25?
Proverbs 26, 25, Daryl.
Come, book of Proverbs, chapter 26, verse 25. When he speaketh fair.
Yeah, when he speaketh fair. Oh, yeah, brother. Shalom, brother. Yeah, Most High Christ bless, brother. I love you. What the Most High say? Read on.
Believe him not.
What the Most High say? Read it again.
When he speaketh fair.
When he talk all nice, yeah, brother, I love you, man, so on and so forth. What the Most High say? Read on.
Believe him not.
So when he give you these fine words talking about how much he love you, man, and he appreciate, the scriptures say, don't believe him. The man already exemplified it. We should have never believed it. Because we giving you love. Now, he want to put that out there. We sent you money out of love. You ain't asked me for no money. I did that from the kindness of my heart. Y'all should be done that for the kindness of his heart. People always end up exposing themselves, man. We don't have to expose it because you're showing yourself who you are, man.
Come on.
That's why the scriptures say don't believe you, man. Read it again, man.
When he speaketh fair, believe him not.
Believe him not. Read on.
For there are 7 abominations in his heart.
There's 7 demons in his heart, man. There's 7 demons. See, this is why I'm never taken in by a smile, man. I told you, man. All you got to do is wait. Now, when did I tell this man to give me the money back, Yashabin? When did you tell this man to give? That's all emotional, man.
Yeah, we did it.
That's all driven out of emotions. He don't realize that we're giving you love.
Yep.
This is love. What is love? Keeping the commandments. Someone give me 2 John 6. You're not keeping the commandments. This is why this is cutting you, man. You just dress up in garments, man. You're nothing but a Pharisee, brother. That's why you can't handle this truth. The Pharisees dressed up in nice garments and all of that, man. But it wasn't written in their heart.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 5, verse 12. And say, how have I hated instruction?
Yeah, he hates instruction. You see that?
Yep. And my heart despised reproof. Even now, it's like that with his last message.
Come on. You hate instructions, man. From there, let's get Psalms 50 and 17, man. You beat this thing in the head.
Book of 2 John, verse 6. Chapter 1, verse 6. And this is love.
And this is love, Ephraim. And this is love. Not what the Moors are giving you. And this is love. Now, let's be honest, man. You didn't know how to keep the high holy days until you met us. That should tell you that you're in a damn cult, man. You ain't keeping none of the feast days, man. Let's see what the Most High say about that. Read on.
And this is love, that we walk after his commandments.
Walking after the commandments is keeping all the feast days. You understand that? Walking after the commandments is doing thus saith Yahweh while Yahweh shah. That's love. We're giving you love, but you can't receive it because your spirit's off. Read on.
This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning.
What were we doing out there with the Feast of Booth? We was keeping the commandments that we heard from the beginning in the book of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. We're giving you love, and you can't receive it because you have the spirit of the costume. You're just dressing up in a costume, man. Your garments is nothing but a costume because you can't handle the truth. Another one bites the dust. And when a man's talking a lot, man, you was talking too much out there, man. I was like, yo, that's pseudo-science. That's not supported by scriptures. Another one bites the dust, man. And another one gone. And another one gone. And another one bites the dust. What else is new, Yashabin? Taking them and get online. Who's next?
That's right. Next. Did you finish
Come
that
on,
out?
man. You can't come up against, come on, man. Real priests got the Bible now, man. You can't come with that pseudo-science, man. You know you're going to get caught.
Come on.
Man, when I saw you over there, man, you was about 5'8", 5'9". Now you looking like Gary Coleman. They had the Gary Coleman, this dude. Now he gave the money back. Oh, I'm gonna show you, man. I'm gonna show you. Take this back. I don't want it. And that's the spit. That's not brotherly love, man. That's not brotherly love. You sending me this stuff, man. What am I supposed to do now? Just leave you like that? I can't leave you like that, man. The Most High set me up like Ezekiel to warn the people. Because you be pushing that. You was pushing that before everyone in the campsite, man. I'm like, yo, that's pseudo-science, man. That's pseudo-science, man. That's not Bible.
Come on.
The Most High said everything that you do, you're supposed to support it with scriptures, man. You support it with scriptures.
I got that Psalms 50 and 17.
Bring it out, man.
Book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 17. Seeing thou hatest instruction.
You hated instructions, Ephraim. It's not the first time, man. You hated instruction. You know?
And casteth my words behind thee.
Man, you casting the Most High's word. When we coming? Tell me one thing that we told him tonight that wasn't from the Bible.
Wow. Hey, Ephraim, if you run away, you absolutely right. You don't belong here.
Yeah. Let him run, man. Let him run. Matter of fact, let me hold on. Don't run yet. Wait until the Shabbat so I'll get you a pair of damn Nikes. I'll get you a pair of Nikes. You want to run, man? I'll get you a pair of Nikes. Well, Usain Bolt autograph for him. Let him run, man. Let him run. Don't stop him, man. Matter of fact, you know what I want, Benai, the wicked flee when no man pursueth. Give me that in Proverbs. That's why he's running. The wicked flee when no man pursueth.
Proverbs 28, verse 1.
28.
Yeah, 28 and 1. The wicked fleeth when no we ain't chasing him, but let him run. You know why he's running? Because he's wicked.
Come on.
I'm gonna tell you, there's no whole bars on here, man. I gotta let him know, Terrence, that the Most High killed me, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Come
Because we were correcting him out there, man. He kept diverting and trying to figure out a way to fit it in. Those ideals.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth.
The man say he's leaving. What did he say? Yashabin say he's leaving. Read that again, Benai.
The wicked flee when no man pursueth.
Ain't nobody chasing you away. Ain't nobody told you to go nowhere, man. You wicked. That's where you want to leave. You know why? Because two things cannot occupy the same space at once.
Come on.
Wickedness and righteousness cannot occupy the same space at once. You understand that? One of them has to go. And the wicked fleeth. You know why? Because that word, see, that's one thing Shaitan can't stand. He can't stand being around the word of the Most High. So he flee. The wicked fleeth when no man pursueth. Read on.
But the righteous are as bold as a lion.
See, if he was a righteous man, he would stand here and get this rebuke. That's what the Bible's saying. See, that's how you read the Bible, man. Nothing that we came with so far is from our own personal feelings. It's been scripture, precept upon precept, line upon line. That's how you read the Bible, man, in accordance with Isaiah 28, verse 10. Do I look like a more to you, man? You dealing with prophets of the Most High, man. We live this life. You guys act it out. You do what you want to do, man. Go and look at the damn stars, the constellation or something, man, and try and tell the future like a damn soothsayer. Some more of that pseudo-science. See how far that gets you, man. From there, let's get Proverbs 1 and 22. And the reason they do it because they simple as hell, man. They simple as hell. They love simplicity. That's why they doing it.
All right, now this doesn't make any sense. How you gonna say I'm wicked? Let me go do some wicked. Ain't no one keeping you here.
Oh, let him go. We ain't holding you.
But he's still typing. Like ain't no one keeping you.
That's
here,
emotional, man. You just kind of reminded me of Teo, man. My wife, man. He going off like your pa be going. Just don't know when to stop.
Yeah,
That's the feminine energy right there. You anticipate that from a female, man. That's the feminine energy right there. We ain't cuffing you, man. You got him cuffed, man. Come on, man.
yeah. Like if you don't mean it, why even typing that stuff in the room? Just
God, man.
put it out.
I'm not even on the road. Y'all should be. I don't be paying attention to the chat room, man. I be just standing in the spirit. Whatever you saying, I'm pulling a scripture to cut his behind, man. Yeah? And whether he like it or not, man, he gonna take this vibration with him. Because every time he tries not to think about it, he's gonna think about it.
God, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? Simple as hell. Simplicity. Oh yeah, fireballs. Oh yeah, spaceship will follow me. How long will you simple ones love simplicity?
And
Watch
the
out, watch out,
scorners,
watch out. Get these rocks, man. The space rock will follow it. You simple as hell, man. You said so. Esau gonna do this. He been destroying everybody. Now he gonna bring about the destruction too. The damn devil that's been destroying every nation, that's picked on every nation of this world. So the Most High is gonna use him to destroy us, man. Give me a break, man. Go ahead, Daryl.
and the scorners delight in their scorning.
So yeah, you scoring us. Yeah, man. Send the money back, man.
And fools hate knowledge.
You know what it is? Fools hate knowledge. See, he a fool, right? He's a fool. Because we're giving you real knowledge. What is knowledge? That's the fear of the Most High. How do you show that you fear the Most High? You do what he said. Most High said to keep these high holy days. The Most High is telling you, we're giving you the instructions, man. In the Bible, you go and read it for yourself. That pseudo-science don't work, man. No matter how much you work out, brother, no matter how you dress, cover your head, if it's not written in my head, it's useless. It's just a ritual. It's just a ritual, man. Just like a woman dressing like your pa, dressing modestly and always running her mouth back to me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
That right there. You ain't getting no salvation with that, man. You got to repent. You got to go to your knees and beg to the Most High for repentance because he give us directives, man. He give you directives on what you're supposed to do. This just like a woman dressing up in righteous garment, but she going out, she committing adultery on her husband. A lot of these Israelite women do that. It's useless. It's just a ritual.
Yeah, I mean, he got the garments, but he always have to ask questions about, like how holy days and what we should and shouldn't be doing. There's something like the type of questions that you ask really show forth like who you are. You know what I'm saying? And we've been watching you. Like we watch each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's all this is. So if you feel disrespected, you got a problem with the Most High. You don't have a problem with us. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We've said it time and time again. All we're doing is reading the Bible, reading these scriptures. You can receive it, understand it, like it, love it, believe it or not. But that's between you and the Creator. And if we ain't bring it up, if Khan didn't bring it up, then your blood will be on his hands. Not
I mean,
you.
it's up with my phone, man. And he was doing it today. I was like, you know what, man? I'm gonna talk about this tonight when I get in there. I'm gonna have to talk. I'm gonna have to mention this. I couldn't respond because I've been busy all day. So I respond to it tonight, man. When they send it to me, come on, man. You know I gotta respond. Okay, all right. See what he's saying, right? 2 Peter 3:10. That's talking about Christ bringing the destruction. How he giving that to Esau? That's blaspheming the word of the Most High.
Con, you're giving too much power to Esau right there. That's all the Most High's plan.
Yeah, Ephraim, you in the chat, and you still in the chat, man. Get out the chat. You be all right. Just get out the chat. Even if you don't realize what you did, you got it now. Go back and watch this message in its entirety 5 to 10 times, and you're gonna get what the Most High got for you. Well, get out the chat, man. You're not making it any better. It's just worse. You're exhibiting a lot of feminine energy right now.
Mm-hmm. Always comes out, man. He think, he see what it is, man. He's not a spiritual dude, so he think we're attacking him. He's into that science stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you can't strive with a fool unless you be a fool, man. Just go. I just had the same conversation with my son the other day. I'm like,
oh yeah, he putting a lot of messages here. Damn.
Like, man, just stop talking. I was like, don't even say nothing else. I was like, don't say nothing else to David. Don't say nothing else to Jocelyn. Just stop talking. You said what you need to say. It is well. Because they're going to continue to try to justify the opposite of what's written. There's no need for that. Truth stands as the truth, all by itself. Just like you were saying, Khan. And next.
Wow. He putting a lot of messages there, man. Wow. Damn.
We just read all these scriptures about not taking rebuke and reproof, and right now he's scorning.
Let's get Proverbs 1:25. I'll show you why he's doing that. Proverbs 1:25. And someone get Proverbs 5:11.
Book of Proverbs.
Salak.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel.
So you neglected all of this counsel we've been giving you tonight. Read on.
And would none of my reproof.
And you don't want none of this correction. That's what that precept is saying. You don't want any of this correction. That's what that's saying. And you're showing it by your responses in the chat room. From there, let's get Proverbs 5:11. And then someone get Proverbs 8:36. Proverbs 8:36.
God, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 5, verse 11. And thou mourn at the last.
Okay, that means at the end of your life, you will groan. You will mourn. Read on.
And thy flesh and thy body are consumed.
When your flesh and your body is spent, you're going to mourn. You're going to wish that you had listened. You're going to wish that you had listened.
I'm there. Let's get Proverbs 8 and 36. Someone get Proverbs 12, verse 1.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 36. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul,
See that?
his own nefesh. All they that hate me love death.
Okay. So does this man love the Most High? Let's see. Does not the scripture say, if you love me, keep my commandments? If you love me, keep my commandments. That's how you show you love. We're teaching you the commandments. We're giving you love. Looks like you're a liar, brother. Someone get 1 John 2 and 4. Proverbs 12, verse 1.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 12, verse 1. Whoso loveth instruction loveth knowledge,
You see that?
but
Hear that?
he that hateth reproof is brutish.
He that hateth reproof is brutish. So the Bible's calling him Brutus, man. He's saying to send the link, man. I don't know what he could possibly say, but I'd be more than happy to send the link, man.
Book of 1 John, chapter 2, verse 4. He that saith, I know him, and keep not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him.
The truth is not in him. Anyone that wants to respond, there's the link in the room. Oh, hey, Terrence, man. Tazadaq told me he got a warrant out for your arrest, man. For the arrest of your strawman. An authorized representative, Tazadaq, said he got a warrant out for the arrest of your strawman. And he told me to tell you he want a foot.
I'll accept your offer based on the proof of claim.
Hey, he contact your people, man. He's sending your people over there for the next time you leave.
Man, it's been a long week this week, man.
Yeah, man. He's sending your people over there with some wild boars, man.
Yeah.
So you better stay strapped up, man. Because he told me to tell you he's sending the wild boars out there with your people, man.
Man, I hit one with the conveyance. What day? What's the day? Friday? Yeah. What's been Wednesday? Man, they run out in front of the car, man. You know.
That's dangerous, man.
It was a small one. It was a little, kind of little baby, not a baby, but a small one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good though, man. Just glad it wasn't one of the big ones. It'll tow the clip off the car.
Damn.
Man, I'm gonna fall back, man.
All right.
I'll get with you in the morning. Well, I'm be on the chat.
Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing a webinar, man. Most High willing, man. Doing a webinar. Saturday and Sunday. In the morning. Might have a little time in the morning, man, but not for a business transaction, man. Is that Chris Beard right there, man? What Chris is that? Hey, Chris Beard?
And I don't know.
That's Chris Beard, man.
Him and Jeffrey been going back and forth.
Independent contractor?
Yeah, independent contractor, man. Chris Beard, man. Where's Kimberly, man? Where's your wife, Kimberly? Took her to a dermatologist yet?
Oh.
Oh, no.
We're going to call her Kimberly Piazza. Her face looks like a pizza.
That's just a bunch of unclean eating. and the body trying to expel those toxins, man.
Might be more than that, man. She
lot.
with Chris Beard, man. She's doing something more than unclean, man. Yeah, well, I've been dealing with this for a long time. Yeah, man, it's all good, man. I can't call it.
Nah, you got it, man. The spirit's moving with you.
Chris Beard, that's you? Must be you, Chris Beard. Everybody laughing at you. Independent contractor. I don't know, man.
Hey,
Ricky Davis in the room. What's Alicia talking about? No. Alicia, what are you talking about, sis? Go ahead and read Kahan Tazadaq's book, man. Get that right knowledge.
may I speak?
Alicia, what are you talking about? No. All right, man.
May I speak? Come on, Tazadaq.
I mean, you're already talking.
Any other? Oh, there's David right there, man.
Yeah, but I'm asking permission, man. This is your platform, and I'm always gonna come with respect. That's just how I am. So, if it's okay with everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and say something. As far as what I text you, I I apologize with that. I didn't want to cause any chaos or any problems in general. I don't debate. I don't see no benefit in that. I just really always wanted to build. I have a lot of things that go on like that I think like that goes by scriptures. Like now that you broke it down, correctly, like you always do. You feel me? So I was like just wondering. Let me just finish it real quick, King, if you don't mind, if that's all right with you. I'm not you, so I'm not as sharp as you, man. So I apologize whatever confusion I put out there. That's first and foremost. As far as the satellites, when I read that scripture, Obadiah, what was it, 14 or something? I thought Yahweh was saying that he was gonna smite down, Edom, Esau, because according to my understanding, I thought that according to the world's understanding and everything of this world, I thought Esau put those satellites up there and his space station because he want to be like the Most High, but he can never be. So my understanding was like Yahweh is gonna, what goes up must come down. So one day those things gotta come down because they can never be like the Most High. So that's why I thought when they come down, they may turn into fireballs. And that's why I got it from the scriptures, using my imagination, meditating on it. So I apologize for any confusion that and I would never give credit to Esau. Esau don't create nothing. He a copy and paste artist to me. The Most High control all the good and all the bad. That's what I learned, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the scriptures like that. Most High willing, I really do want to know the scriptures by heart. I actually took the app that you showed me and I've been listening to it because hearing it is better for me, and I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I may be I feel like I got a soul, so if I get emotional, ain't nothing like. If it's feminine, then I'm gonna go ahead and rebuke that. But I feel like, what I'm saying, like I'm just really just trying to build. I ain't trying to cause no wickedness. And like I said before, I ain't afraid to say it, man. If Yahweh want to come from my head, I'm not gonna run. If I'm wicked, I don't want to be here as I speak. I want to be. I don't want to be. So if I gotta go, let him take me out tonight, and my children. I don't want to be wicked. I don't want to be wicked. I do not want to be wicked. So if I'm wicked, if I'm a parasite, let Yahweh take me out tonight. You feel me? Let him take me out, Most High willing, because he control that too. Another
Hey,
thing, I just wanted to apologize for the confusion I put out there. I actually text that for you so I could see your feedback in private. But every time I text, it doesn't look like a question. I was wondering too, when Yahweh comes back and brings destruction on this planet, where's the children of Israel going to be? Are we still going to be on the same planet? Or are we going to be?
most of the children of Israel are going to die. If you read the scriptures, only 2/3, well, only 1/3 of Israel is going to make it. Most of them are going to be liquidated by the weapons of the Most High, because most of them don't believe. Daryl, get the or Yashabim or Daryl or Benai, get the book of Isaiah 66 and 15, and someone give me the book of Psalm 68 and 17. But let me show him that these chariots are of the Most High. It's not talking about those satellites. These are actual chariots. But when these people see these things that they call spaceships, these are actually chariots of the Most High. They call them unidentified flying objects. But those are chariots, man, with angels in them.
Right.
I know our people don't believe that because we've been taught to follow Esau society, but it's written in this Bible, man. That's what Ezekiel's will is talking about. That's talking about a chariot of the Most High. They call them unidentified flying objects, but we can identify what they are. Someone gets Psalm 66 and 15. And someone, so like it, Isaiah 66 and 15, and someone gets Psalm 68 verse 17.
Book of Isaiah, Yeshaya, chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots.
Okay, stop. He will come with fire. The fire is talking about thermonuclear destruction. Esau is not bringing this. The Most High is sending Christ to bring this thing. He will come with fire, go ahead, and his chariots.
And with his chariots like a whirlwind.
Now, any of you that know anything about nuclear destruction, a whirlwind is like a tornado. When a nuclear blast hit, there's a strong wind that comes through and it destroys all life existence within its path. That's what this is synonymous to. That's what this is talking about. Like a whirlwind. If you ever look at any of those films, or look at Nagasaki and Hiroshima.
Yep.
When they dropped Fat Man and Little Boy, it was like a whirlwind that went through there. And the people that it didn't destroy, it literally made their descendants crippled. For years, there was many Japanese children that was born crippled. And so the United States had to pay Japan reparations for dropping those atomic bombs on them, those people, man.
Cancer, radiation. And it was such a blast that if you were evaporated and you were standing next to a wall, your shadow would be on it. Like that. But the Most High is bringing something even more powerful than that.
So the righteous, what about the righteous? Where the righteous gonna be?
Hold on. Let me finish this out. Like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. All right, that's it on that.
Someone get that Psalm 68.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 68, verse 17. The chariots of Yahweh are 20,000.
So, hold on a second. I want them to see this. Now watch this, like just like a whirlwind. See how that wind is spreading right there? See that? That's a nuclear blast right there. Hold on, let's see this. Now watch this. Watch how that thing is covering the earth and liquidates anything within its sight. Now watch this line, like a whirlwind. You see that? You see that line? That's nuclear fusion. That's how it spreads. All life existence is put to death. It is liquidated. See how everything's shaking right there, man? Look at that. It's like a whirlwind. You see that? That's a nuclear blast. That's what it's talking about. That's what a nuclear. This is, and the Most High is bringing something more powerful than this. This is what we just read, man. And this right here, there ain't nothing compared to what the Most High is bringing, what Christ is bringing.
Con.
This is much more powerful than some satellites falling from the skies. This is going to destroy all life existence, man. This is why the scriptures say that we're going to be taken in great numbers. Because those that's going to be saved, they're going to be taken up in these chariots, man, to avoid this destruction.
Con. Yeah, that was something too I wanted to ask. All right. I
Look
was
at
just
that ball of
really,
fire right there, man.
I was when I send, I'm gonna start sending you texts unless I send them right, because it was more like an asking thing, but I put the way that I read it so you could clarify that. I didn't know you was gonna go out like that and think that it was coming from me exactly. I just wanted more edification, personal and private, but I see that you're busy too, so I don't want to cause chaos. I just want to build bridges. I don't want to burn them. You feel me? As far as me, about love and stuff like that, when I say I love somebody, I really do mean it. And I was never taught to keep the commandments, and never have I knew anyone that knew how as well. And Most High willing, I really do. I want to keep the commandments to the best of my ability. I don't like saying it. I really want to show you. That's why I was I was happy to go to the last event that had occurred, the day of atonement, when he was in the tent. I'm looking forward to
Salakia. Ephraim, there is no need to backpedal. This needed to come out. Again, this is not the first time that you have been addressed on this. So, in one hand, you are saying that you love, but you've never been taught to keep the commandments. Until you have, you don't really truly know what love is. So what you have is an affection. But until you keep the commandments, then you don't know how to love.
Come.
So just, I mean, it has nothing to do with what you sinning and what you're not sinning. It is necessary because that is where you are. So just cut out with all the, like the backpedaling and the excuses. Just see it for what it is. Go back to the message. Otherwise, if you keep trying to defend something that is clearly not of the right spirit, it's going to take you that much longer, and you will be damned.
All right, let me correct myself. I apologize. Yeah, I don't know what love is.
And it's in the scriptures. So just stay in the book. Stay in the book. You be all right. But all this backpedaling, you are cutting off your way.
Yeah, I know. Hey, if it's written, it's written, man. I'm just gonna be as I'm gonna try to do my best, but if it's what I mean, it is what it is, I can't do nothing that's already written. I just resonated with it. I'll take that back. I resonate with I just want to. I don't like this world. I never did. I know it's wicked. So
someone get Proverbs 9 verse 8. You shouldn't have sent that money back, man, because I didn't want it. When I give something, I give it from the true sense of giving. I didn't want it back. If your wife looking at her account when she sent it back to me, I sent it back because I don't want it. I don't move like that. And someone get the book of Proverbs 9 verse 8.
John, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 9, verse 8. Reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love thee.
See, if you rebuke a wise man, he's going to love you for it. You know why? Because you're making him better. If you reprove a scorner, he's going to get mad. He's going to get in his feelings. But the wise man, he would take heed to wise counsel and become better. You understand? That's what the scriptures is saying, man. This is not coming from us. You can read that verbatim, man. You
Right.
read that verbatim. That's what the scriptures are saying, man. Everybody over here has been rebuked at some time or another, man. Only the ones strong enough, but now he's been rebuked I don't know how many times. Only those that are strong enough, Yashibin too. Only the ones that are strong enough stand fast. But that's how you know, man. That's what Hamashiach says, man. You know, in the book of Hebrews, man, it tells you that the Father chastised those whom he loved. Someone get that, the book of Hebrews, the 12th chapter. And if you're without chastisement, then you're bastards and not sons. So don't think that you're going to make it into the kingdom and there's no cross for you. You have to endure chastisement. And if you can't endure the chastisement, that means this is not for you, man.
God, the book of Hebrews. Book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verses 6
and 7. Yeah, right.
7.
Right, verse 6. Yeah, go ahead. Start right there.
For whom Yahweh loveth, he chasteneth.
Right. So if you love your son, if you see your son doing something wrong, you're going to discipline him. Say, no, listen, Tazadaq, don't play in the street. The son may not know that that's better for him, man. He's the son, right? He don't know he could get hit by a car. He think it's funny. He can still try to play in the street. So you might have to chastise him. May have to go to a point that you have to spank him to get his attention. That's what the scriptures is saying. Read on.
And scourgeth every son whom he receiveth.
So every one day, Hamashiach was his son, right? How did he treat him? Did he say, oh, well, go and put this crown on your head, sit on the throne and rule these nations? No, he didn't treat him like that. Hamashiach caught hell before he was born. He had to flee from the land that he was supposed to be born into because the Pharaoh was seeking to kill him. He was being chastised while he was in the womb. They was planning his death. They say the Savior is supposed to be born. So let's kill all children, all male children, from infants all the way up to 2 years so that we could kill the Messiah. He's been chastised. Chastised so much that he was born in a manger. Go ahead, read.
Verse 7. If ye endure chastising, Supreme Elohim dealeth with you as with sons.
So if you endure it, he's going to treat you like a son. You think just he's the son? No, the book of Psalms 82, verse 6. Did I not say that you are God and you're all children of the Most High? Read.
For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not?
See, you're not a true son if you're not chastised. And if you endure, if you run away from the chastisement, you don't endure it, guess what? You're not worthy of it. Because Hamashiach says, listen, man, if you want to be my disciple, you got to pick up your cross and follow me. There's not going to be no crown without the cross. You got to carry the cross. You got to endure the long suffering. Go ahead, Yashibin. You finish that out?
Well, verse 8 is kind of part of it as well. It says, but if ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then ye are bastards and not sons.
See that? A bastard is someone that don't have a father. From there, let's get the book of Luke 9 and 23. Pick up your cross. It really wasn't a cross, it was a stake. But for the sake of their understanding, we'll use the word cross. Luke 9 and 23. And someone get the book of Matthew 16, 24. What does it mean to pick up your cross and follow me?
God, this is the book of Luke, chapter 9, verse 23. And he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself.
That means you got to deny what you believe in. Don't follow your own understanding. Deny himself. Read on.
And take up his cross daily and follow me.
So what does that cross represent? The cross represents affliction. The cross represents punishment. That he went through all kind of torture, man. They said, pick this thing up, boy. Carry this thing. They got so wicked that they put a bag over Hamashiach's head and say, pow, if you're a prophet, tell us which one of us hit you. They was making mockery of him, man. They said, "Oh, you're a king." So they took thorns and they put it on his head, making mockery of him. And he kept telling them, "My kingdom's not of this world." So you got to pick up that cross, man. From there, let's get Matthew 16:24.
It's the book of Matthew. Let's say, chapter 16, verse 24. Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me.
Mm-hmm. See that? Keep reading. We're going to read up to the 26th verse.
Come on. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
Mm-hmm. So if you're trying to save your life, you're trying to avoid this, you're going to lose it. That means you're not going to get the kingdom. Read on.
And whosoever will lose his life for my sake
For
shall
my
find
sake.
it.
If you're willing to put your life on the line for Hamashiach's sake, read on. You will find it.
And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Verse 26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
See that? See that? What is a profit, David?
Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?
Nothing. Nothing, man. Nothing's worth your soul, man. You can't take none of it with you. That's it, man. That's all it is, man. It's just L-O-V-E or L-U-V. Spell it however you want to spell it. It still comes out love. See, true love, man, is long-suffering. They're using the word charity in the King James Version, but that word is supposed to be love. It endureth all, outlasteth all. It doesn't compromise, doesn't keep record. See, that's true love. Keeping these commandments 70 times 7. How many times shall you forgive your brother? 70 times 7. That doesn't mean that's the number of times. It's saying that you consistently forgive him, man. Scriptures say that's one of the things that the Most High was beautified in brothers that get along. Is in the words of Israel, torture.
God. Yeah, a lot of folks get love mixed up with emotions. That's very, I mean, it happens a lot, but it's not the same. It's not the same thing. We still correct one another. We provoke each other to this righteousness. We provoke each other to this truth, to do it, to follow it. And, we see, misunderstandings or whatever, we correct it and just keep it moving in love.
My moms have done that, right? She asked me for some fiat. Then I said something. Yeah, I mean, I reprove her. And I don't want your damn money. Take your damn money. So she gave the money back, trying to throw it in my face or whatever. So I said, okay. I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and leave. Man, I just take the money, put it in a Bible somewhere, she find it later. See, that's how you get real love, man. Because I ask myself, what will Hamashiach do? Because if you give someone something, they try and give it back to you out of anger, and you keep it. Did you really give it to him? If you take it back, you ain't really give it to him because you didn't really want to give it. I tell him anything. Like I told her, okay, give it back to me. She gave it back to me. She thought I took it and left. I took it and put it in the Bible just so I could get her mouth quiet, because in her heart, I know she really needed it. So I rose above the heat of emotions and just took the money. She threw the money in my face and cursed me out. So I took the carpenter's role. I took the money when she wasn't looking, and I put it in her Bible. She found it later. She probably don't know who gave her the money. She probably thinks she had it. She hid it from herself. But I'm satisfied that the Most High knows who gave it to her. See, there's someone else watching that's keeping a record of it all. He's not making no list, and he doesn't have to check it twice because he's the all-I-seeing. He's the omnipotent. So when he goes in that book of life, he said, Tazadaq, damn, you done this. You done that, man. You was wicked. You was sleeping with all these women. Man, you was wicked. You ain't have no obligation, man. So I got to trying to do as many good deeds as I can. You understand? Because when I was a worldly Negro, I was wicked. So when you really see, when people don't understand what you came from and why you do what you do, they miss the message. See, when you come in from a different perspective, people that you really trying to help can't really see that you're trying to help them because they might be in their emotions. So that's blocking it. But later on, you say, damn, man, I'm glad. Like, see, when my mom and dad was disciplining me and telling me not to do things, I used to get mad because I didn't have the wisdom then. I couldn't see why they was doing it. I said, boy, don't you be hanging out in the street with your friends. They're going to get you locked up, smoking weed and all of this. And sure enough, dudes started to get locked up, some of them getting shot. And then later on in life, man, when I could look back, I said, damn, man, I'm glad I listened to my parents, man. Because I would be out there, like right now, man, my cousin, he's in Baltimore working at a damn crab house, shuffling crabs or whatever, man, shrimp, whatever they call him, man, because he was a felon, because he was a hustler. There's no future in that. Now he's getting older and he's still doing hard labor, man. Nah, man, I don't want to live that kind of life, man. I'm glad I had someone that was a little wiser than me at the time, man, to tell me, no, don't you do that. Even though I didn't understand it at the time, I just obeyed. See, you don't have to want to do what the Most High tells you to do. You don't even have to like it, but you better obey him. Because he told Saul, obedience is better than sacrifice. Israelites kept sinning, and then they would just go and kill an animal and offer it as a sacrifice. So the Most High said, man, these Israelites are wicked. They're not even obeying me. They're just going and sinning. They sacrifice an animal. So he said, you know what? I don't want your sacrifice anymore. Obedience is better than sacrifice. That's why the law of animal sacrifice is no longer in effect. Because Israelites became so wicked, they were intentionally sin and go to the altar and ask for forgiveness, the altar, by sacrificing the animal. So you obey or you die. That's it. He said obedience is, and what did he do to Saul? He put an evil spirit on Saul. And he took the kingdom away and he gave it to David. And as soon as Saul found out that the Most High was going to give the kingdom to David, he kept trying to kill David. And David kept trying to David kept sparing his life. Because David had a righteous spirit on him, man. But Saul, the spirit of Satan jumped on him. Just like it jumped on a lot of these women, man. When the Most High give a man, say you can have more than one wife, you can't show me nowhere in the Bible where it condemns polygamy, but you got the evil woman in modern society that'll tell you, oh, that's wrong. You can't, like, you got to get approval from her. Come on, man. That spirit is off. That's an abased spirit.
God. That is nuts.
These are the kind of demons we're dealing with. And they don't even, see, here's the thing, man. When a demon's on someone, the person don't realize that a demon is on them because a demon is controlling them. So that spirit, that entity is actually taking over them, man. And they can't see right. See, they're down in there somewhere, but that demon's controlling them. That's a hell of a way to be, man. Obedience is better than sacrifice. That's the Most High's commandment. Obey me. Most people don't want to do that. They talk the Most High with their lips. He warned you about his people. You see these people with their lips, they draw near to me. And their mouth, but their hearts are far from me. That's our people, man. That's Israel. Someone get that, man. The book of Matthew 15, verse 8. Their hearts are far from me, man. These poor people draw nigh to me.
Come.
They honor me with their lips.
Come, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 8. The people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth.
Oh, they love to talk, especially this woman, man. My Jesus, oh sweet Jesus, Jesus. And she's a hoe. And she's a, no, I'm not being funny. And she's a hoe.
Right,
Last night she was at the club. Sunday morning, she's still getting over her hangover. Or still wiping the sperm from her lips from the back seat of someone's Jeep. And going, oh, Jesus. And they got the alternative dudes standing right by him and girls right in church.
Right.
They turned it into a den of Satan, man.
Ringling Brothers event. They always they be posting. I see it all the time. They like when they get these water baptisms, they be like, best decision I ever made. Then they in the club the next day. Like, what?
Right.
Did that really change you?
Right. And they got these unclean spirits. You got sodomites in there standing next to you. You blaspheming the Holy Spirit by doing that, man. How a preacher gonna read the Bible and overlook Leviticus 20 and 13? Overlook Jude 1 and 7. Overlook the book of Romans, the first chapter. How are they gonna read the Bible and not enforce that? See, this system is not ready to enforce the laws of the Most High. What Joey is talking about is doing away with it. Yeah, we got to get rid of the Bible, man. It's offending the alternative lifestyles. If that ain't the damn devil, I don't know who is. If that ain't the devil, I don't know who is. Joey. I mean, he's wicked, man. He trying to go against the Heartbeat Act and all of that. This is a hell of a society we live in, man. Wow. I can't hold you on this one, man.
Oh.
That's it, man. Got anything else, Daryl? Yashabin, Benaiah? I see Terrence fell out, man. I guess he got tired of standing on one leg.
Terrible. It is well. Nah, this message is not only for Ephraim. I know there are a lot of folks out there in the audience because Moore's been watching the Gahan for years. So that's for y'all too. That is for y'all too.
They're not gonna get in Kevin. They're not gonna give in Shemayim with that, man. It's just not there. You can't find it in the Bible, man. And so see, this is the thing, man. A lot of people like to say stuff that sounds smart, right? And look intelligent. But if you think this is all there is, man, you gotta be crazy. If you think this is all there is, you gotta be crazy. And the Quran is only 1,400, years old. It's a fairly new book.
Yeah.
All they did was taking a lot of, they took all the prophets out of the Bible and put it in that.
I don't know, man. I've had so many questions, just like Ephraim way back in the day. But I mean, it's just that honestly, the majority of people aren't. They're lazy. They don't want to see it for themselves. They don't want to go, off of the pain and the anguish of having to grow and let go of their own way of life. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we all know that the system, it dumbs down the people in every shape, way, or form, from the public fool system to, the farewells, the jabs, and all the different types of inoculations out the year. But when you guys get this word, like the way it's coming out, you have to make that decision. You have unknowingly went through pain to be at your abased level of understanding your mundane routine and your life on a day-to-day basis. In order for you to grow, it will take pain. It will take suffering. You're going to have to put up with things in order to grow your spirit, man, and your intellect. You're going to have to, read and all. I mean, you're going to have to read and see it for yourself. You're going to have to walk this thing out. You can't just hear it and move. You're going to have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can die on, on your face begging for crumbs, or you can go more than likely with a smile on your face, fully satisfied and actually living in the Shemayim. Either way, you're going to go.
I don't know, man. Ethan probably don't believe me. I didn't even know I was going to talk about this, man. It was a different subject. This is totally off of my subject line, man. I just go with it. The spirit I looked at my phone. Let me talk about this, man. That was it, man. Praise be the Most High, man. Book of Ezekiel, man. Son of man, I set thee up as a watchman. You know what I'm talking about, Darren? Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter. I set thee up as a watchman. Someone get Ezekiel 3 and 17. Show me what I'm talking about. Book of Ezekiel 3, verse 17. Can't abort your duty to the Most High, man.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, hear the word at my mouth.
So the Most High is putting the word in Ezekiel's mouth. He said, hear the word. The Most High is speaking these words.
And give them warning from me.
And once you hear these words from me, you give them warning from me. You tell them what I'm saying. I'm saying this. The Most High is saying this thing. Okay,
Verse 18, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning.
Okay, the Most High is telling you to prophesy to the wicked, man. He said, I'm going to tell the wicked, if you stay wicked, you're going to die. But check this out. If you don't warn the wicked, read on.
Nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
Mm-hmm.
But his blood will I require at thine hand.
So if you don't warn them, they're going to die. But the Most High going to charge you with it, man. Because if you told him, he may have turned from his wicked ways. So the Most High didn't say if they get mad with you, don't tell them. He said, you tell them anyways, man. Cool. I don't give a damn if they get mad or whatever. You have to tell them, or I'm going to kill you too. I'm just trying to wash my hands of your blood. That's all I'm doing. Read.
Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way. He shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
But if you warn him and he still don't turn from his wicked ways, oh, he's still gonna die. But you wash your hands of his blood. That's all, man. That's all we trying to do, man. Just trying to make it, man. Repent of all the evils I've done, man. It's all, man.
That's yeah. I ain't got nothing else.
So we should be looking for a teacher here at truedisciplesofchrist.org, and we should be looking for rebuke anytime we,
Anytime, all the time, about anything. Especially if we don't know
everything. Stop looking for sweet words. I can't remember what book that is, but you want to hear lies and sweet words instead of the truth. You're not gonna make it if you don't get this truth, don't understand this truth. Right. And then real quick, this whole, all these different groups and beliefs and followings and stuff, that it tells you in the book of Josephus who taught, everybody that got it from Abraham.
Yeah.
So they take it and put their spin on it. I was just telling my girls the other day, they was, ear to mouth. And I was telling them about that little game called telephone. You by the time it get back to the third person or whatever, it's something totally different. So they done took everything that he taught the Egyptians and done screwed it up.
Yeah.
And put their own spin on
it. Daryl, we done that in school, right? The teacher would tell us, she would tell a message, right, to a student at the top of the classroom, right? And there's about 30 some people in the class. And she will the next person will whisper it in the next person's ear and so on and so forth. When that message got to the last person, that was a total different message, man. Totally different. And what the teacher has said to them, because she wrote it down. And so they changed a little bit each time. So when it got to the other side of the room, it was a total different message.
And then they, with the word, they went in with malice to make sure that they changed it.
Mm-hmm.
So our people would be led astray.
Dang.
So like Yasha being said, I'm always looking for a rebuke. Or else how am I going to learn? I don't want to learn from somebody that's telling me I'm right.
Right. And you're really not learning nothing.
Yeah, man. It's a hard lesson, man. Hard lesson. That's it, man. That's all I got, man. Few are called, many are called, but few are chosen. Many are called, but few are chosen, man. Will you be in that number? Are you one of the chosen one? That is the question. Shahar Bey finally shows up. Shalom. Shabbat shalom. Yeah, man. So, man, I guess we could bring this to an end, man. I'm gonna say shalom, man. Probably all fell going wrong. I remember them coming on the other day. All fell going wrong. All right, man. I'm gonna say shalom to everyone, man. Everyone, be safe. Shabbat shalom, man.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Tazadaq.
Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Don't fall out of the faith, man.
Shabbat shalom.
Shalom, shalom.